Welcome, welcome. It is Monday morning, the greatest day of the week. How are you guys doing? Are you guys doing amazing? And I want to take it a step further today because this day, this week is a very, very special week to my heart. It's a very, very special week to many, many kids all over the world, people who are studying, people who want to go better and further in their lives. And the reason why I'm saying it, this week is the final of 2019 CFA Continental and Global Competition. Welcome to this week. It is exciting and I'm honored and blessed that I will be your host through your EMCEE for the week. I am going to be part of this competition. I think this is now my third year being part of this competition, if not the fourth year, being part of this competition, and it is something that I'm very, very passionate about. I endorse this competition. I'm part of this competition. I'm the MC for this competition, so I make sure that everything goes on track right through this competition. I am very blessed to be part of this competition, and let me tell you why. When I say this is a global competition, this is the best competition in the world, maybe you guys are thinking America's Got Talent, maybe you're thinking of Britain's Got Talent, and all these singing competitions in the world. But I'm telling you, the reason why I feel so passionate about this competition this week, it is because it's a CFO Continental Global Competition. Global competition. That means there are universities from all over the world who take part in this competition. Nearly one year back, people have been wanting to be part of this competition. So there's universities all over the world who are joining. Hundreds and hundreds of students all over the world from different continents, from different universities, joining this competition in order to get to this week. So that is the global competition. The continental competition is we take schools from all over South Africa and all over the continent, and we bring them to this week, to the final competition, the final top 6. Just think of it, guys. Just think of it. You have this competition all over the world. You have students from all these universities, all these schools who are wanting to be the top in the world in this competition. There's only one type of competition like this in the world. There's only one, and this is it, and this is the week. The CFO Global Continental Competition of 2019 is here. It is here. Now what do they do? What do they do? You see, I wanted to tell you how this competition, what's happening this week. I wanted to tell you. So we have the global competitions. There are people coming from Canada, Finland, South Africa, Nigeria, Germany. That's the global competition, right? And you have people coming from all over Africa, the continent, on the continental competition, right? These are school kids. Now, what are they going to do? What's the outcome of this competition? Why am I so passionate about this competition? The outcome of this competition is to solve real problems. That's it. Real problems. So think of it. You have these kids, you have these university kids who are presented with a real challenge, a real business challenge. And they have to compete with hundreds and hundreds of other students, hundreds and hundreds of other teams all over the world in order to achieve this week, the top 6. So I'm on my way to OR Tambo now, where I will be greeting those teams flying in from all over the world in order to compete for the number 1 position that will be announced this week. At the end of this week, the number 1 team all over the world will be announced because they are going to compete. From today, they're going to compete. They arrive, they rest, and tomorrow the competition starts. Where? The Johannesburg Stock Exchange. We compete at the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. All these teams have to go against each other. Now, maybe you guys are thinking, hey man, this is just a competition for university. Is it really real? And I want to read to you something on how real this competition. You all guys know Volkswagen, right? You all know Volkswagen. So this is the case study. You see, it's a case study. It's a CFO case study competition of the world, of the globe. These teams. So they have to be presented with a case study. And these case studies are real. They're real competitions. It's real competition. What is it? Okay. So think of this. Volkswagen. We all know Volkswagen is one of the biggest manufacturers of cars all over the world. Right. So there is a fallout from the emission cheating scandal at Volkswagen this year. The automaker overtook Toyota as the world's largest car maker by sales, 3 years ahead of the target. But investors have punished Volkswagen stocks after the emissions data lie. So can Volkswagen stay on top? That's the problem. That's the problem. Is that a real problem? Yes. It's not just in a textbook. That's a real problem. Now watch this competition. They are presented with real problems. The whole case study. They get given this thing. They have to do presentations to the board. And then, how do you get to the top? You get judged. You get judged, right? And I don't know how important this part of this competition is. I've always said, I wish I was at university, and I wish I was when I was studying, and I could have been exposed to the CFO of South African Airways for the managing director of Discovery. There's so many of Cashbuild. There's so many people who are judging. These are the top 12 judges. I think it's 12, right? Top 12 judges of the continent of South Africa. These guys are going to be judging these teams, okay? So we go and we create a panel of judges, and then they choose the main judge, the deputy judge, and they choose 4 or 5 judges out of the panel of judges. And so at the end, maybe there is going to be 5 judges for the continental and 5 judges for the global. These are the people on the top companies in South Africa. Do you know what it must cost? Just cost to be around those people? Do you know what it must cost just to be around those people? And yeah, these kids are going to spend 1 week with these judges. They are going to present. They're going to find solutions, real solutions to a real problem. And then some are going to win. Only 2. Top team in the world in the global CFO case study competition of 2019, and top team of the continental CFO competition of 2019. What does that mean? That means there are going to be losers. And isn't that real? Isn't that a reality? Isn't that a reality of life, that when you go into business, you don't always win, you don't always go to the top? Isn't that the reality of life? But yeah, this is what makes this competition special. Not only does this competition just say, hey man, welcome, you came here and you lost. No. Afterwards, there is a debriefing on what happened. You see, in life, if you always focus on wrong and right and you don't learn, so when you learn, when you fail, you're always a winner. You're always a winner. When someone can sit by you and say, you know what, the way you guys saw Volkswagen going there, and how they saw the stock exchange, and what happened to their financial numbers, and how did that compete with Porsche as being one of their brands, or what went wrong in presenting your case study, that doesn't mean you failed. That means you learned. And as long as you're learning, you are winning. So this competition, to chart a quest, I take and I salute you for so many years of being relentless and doing this competition. I'm proud and honored to be your MC, to be part of this competition as we go forward. And I salute you for putting everything down. This competition takes a year to organize. There's a lot of things going back in the background, and how this competition came to this week. So guys, I wish you all well. I wish you all well. And may you come to South Africa, may you put your best foot forward, and always remember, do your best and always learn from your best. Thank you very much. This is Johnny Eliades, the CFO, Global Continental EMCEE of 2019 CFO competition. Thank you very much. I will see you guys at the competition. Cheers. Bye.